Hi everyone, and welcome to today's Course in Miracles lesson. Happy Easter for all of those who celebrate, and I just wanted to say there's a little bit of celebration here in my neighborhood, so please, I can't help the noise in the background, so if you could just disregard it. It's the kids in the neighborhood having fun, so hopefully it won't be too much of a distraction. But we are on lesson 303. The Holy Christ is born in me today. Watch with me, angels. Watch with me today. Let all God's holy thoughts surround me and be still with me while heaven's Son is born. Let earthly sounds be quiet and sights to which I am accustomed disappear. Let Christ be welcomed where he is at home, and let him hear the sounds he understands, and see what sights that show his Father's love. Let him no longer be a stranger here, for he is born again in me today. Your Son is welcome, Father. He has come to save me from the evil self I made. He is the self that you have given me. He is but what I really am in truth. He is the Son you love above all things. He is myself as you created me. It is not Christ that can be crucified. Safe in your arms, let me receive your Son. That is our lesson for today, lesson 303. The Holy Christ is born in me today, which is a beautiful segue to the download that I've been receiving all week leading up to today. So pretty amazing, actually. I wasn't sure why I was getting all this information, but it really makes sense now because we are here in a pretty significant day for the collective. So it is Easter Sunday, as a lot of people celebrate this day. And so I'm just going to go through and share with you what I was hearing. So the first word I was hearing is tabernacle. And so, which means a tent said to contain the Ark of the Covenant. And it's a Latin word. And in later times, it came to mean a holy place where you would find people worshiping like a church, which I'm sure there are, millions of people in this world today doing that thing, celebrating, the resurrection of Jesus today. So very fitting why I was hearing that. But for those who are not familiar with what the Ark of the Covenant is, which I myself had to, I've heard of it, but wasn't really clear on, I know there's a lot of, information out there, but I wanted to get clarity on what is the Ark of the Covenant. And so some theologians believe that the contents of the Ark are personified by Jesus Christ, the manner as the Holy Eucharist, heirs of rod as Jesus, eternal priest, authority, and the tablets of the law, and the law given to himself. And the purpose of the Ark of the Covenant was made for two reasons. First, it carried the stone tablets in which the 10 Commandments were written. And second, it functioned as a way for Yahweh's presence to be with Israelites and communicate with them. So that just gives you a little bit of clarity as to, what the Ark of the Covenant is. And then the second thing I was hearing is the days of Mark Antony. Okay, and I know who Mark Antony was. From just a female perspective, it was the greatest love affair. He with the Queen of Egypt. He was in love, with Cleopatra. If everyone's seen the movie Cleopatra, but from a person who was Mark Antony. And he was the Roman general under Julius Caesar, who ruled the Romans' eastern province from 43 to 30 BCE, during the time Pontius Pilate ordered the death of Jesus, which, this is all like tying into, the tabernacle. So then I asked, why am I receiving this message? And I was told that Jesus's role in the covenant is that Jesus is the light of the world. But more important, Jesus completely fulfills the covenant understanding by becoming the perfect mediator between God and all humanity. And that's really fitting for the lesson today, because we are on A Course in Miracles, lesson 303, the Holy Christ is born in me today. And, today's Easter Sunday. So, yeah, I was just getting all these messages. But the last thing I heard was Devereux. I didn't know what Devereux meant. And in French, it means the bank of the river. So, and if anybody knows the history of Jesus and, what happened to Mary Magdalene after, Jesus's death and whatnot, but they sought refuge in France. And that's kind of where, they, kind of lived out the rest of their life after that time. And so it was kind of what I was getting is like, where do you seek solitude and reflection, during this time of contemplation? And so I think that's kind of the question, is, are you, where is your solitude? Where is your special place of holy worship? You don't have to go to a church to get that. It's just that special place where you can do your, prayer and worship and be with, and find that peace. So, so that was the downloads I was getting for today, which pretty much kind of ties into our Course in Miracles lesson. So I will bring in the light language activation for today's lesson. So if you'd just like to get comfortable and put your feet flat on the ground and tap into your heart space, I will call in the Ascended Master Jesus and the Holy Spirit to assist in bringing in the message that we need to hear for today's lesson. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do you have for our beautiful viewers? I'm sending... I was going to say I'm sending so much love, and I don't know why I was saying that, but maybe somebody needs to hear that right now. Maybe that message kind of really... I think somebody needed to hear that. So I am sending you so much love. I love you. And okay. I got this beautiful citrine stone yesterday. So I'm going to use this to bring in the, help us to bring in the message that we need to hear. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do you have for our beautiful viewers today? And I'm just going to the singing bowl. Passionate, being compassionate for your fellow loved ones, neighbors, friends. In time of need, for yourself. I'm seeing a cross like the palm made out of the palms. Go to okwaiti okwaiti ata go to okwaiti. O de o ho ho de to go to o ho he de o to to e de o to ho he de o go to o go e de o de o to go de o to go de to go to okwaiti to okwaiti to okwaiti to okwaiti to o e de to o to e de to go to okwaiti to okwaiti to okwaiti. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I'm sending you so much love, blessings, and abundance. And I hope you enjoyed today's message and light language activation. And I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.